The Chicago Bears have made a series of unexpected moves ahead of finalizing their 53-man roster for the 2025 NFL season, and the headlines are buzzing with drama. While some cuts were anticipated, a few decisions left fans stunned, especially regarding rookie cornerback Zay Frazier. Frazier, drafted in the fifth round, entered the offseason as one of the most exciting young defensive prospects on the roster. Standing at 6'3", with blazing 4.36 speed, his rare combination of size, agility, and athleticism made him a standout in the 2025 NFL Draft class. Comparisons to players like Tarek Woolen only added to the hype surrounding him. But as training camp unfolded, an unusual situation developed. Frazier missed significant time due to personal reasons and was not fully available throughout camp and preseason. With injuries piling up across the defense, particularly at cornerback, the Bears faced a difficult decision: how to keep Frazier without sacrificing other key roster spots. In a clever move, the Bears placed Frazier on the non-football injury NFI list, a strategic decision that allows them to retain his rights while giving him time to recover and prepare. By using the NFI designation, the team effectively protected one of their most promising young defenders from being cut or exposed to waivers. Under NFL rules, players placed on the NFI list must miss at least 4 games, giving Frazier extra time to learn head coach Dennis Allen's defensive scheme and work closely with DB coach Al Harris to fully prepare for his NFL debut. This decision signals just how much confidence the Bears have in Frazier's long-term potential. The move also suggests that Chicago believes they can manage the start of the season without him, thanks to the strong performances from other defensive backs. The coaching staff views Frazier as a future starter, and this plan ensures he'll return later this year at full strength and with better preparation. While the Frazier situation grabbed the most attention, it wasn't the only defensive shakeup. The Bears also released Trey Flowers, a move that raised eyebrows but ultimately reveals growing confidence in Nick McLeod, who has stepped up significantly during camp and preseason. McLeod's versatility, combined with his ability to play both inside and outside, has earned him a spot on the roster and provided insurance while Jalen Johnson and Kyler Garden recover from minor injuries. The message from the front office is clear: this defense is built for speed, versatility, and depth, and Frazier remains a major part of their future plans. Running back room chaos and offensive depth battles while the defense made headlines, the running back situation delivered one of the biggest surprises of the preseason: the Bears' decision to cut Ian Wheeler. Wheeler, a fan favorite thanks to his breakout moments on Hard Knocks and his dynamic playmaking ability, looked like a lock to make the roster after flashing his speed and pass-catching skills throughout camp. His 2-touchdown performance against Buffalo seemed like the kind of statement game that would cement his place. Yet, despite his efforts, the Bears moved on, and it sent shockwaves through the fan base. The release wasn't about talent, it was about health and roster flexibility. Chicago believes Khalil Herbert, Travis Homer, and Roshan Johnson are all on track to return soon from minor injuries, meaning there's less need for extra depth. The team also let go of Royce Freeman, trimming the running back room even further. However, the Bears front office isn't ruling out additional moves. General Manager Ryan Poles is reportedly exploring trade and free agent options to bolster the position, especially if unexpected injuries pop up during the early weeks. One name linked to Chicago is Tank Bigsby of the Jacksonville Jaguars, a powerful, downhill runner who could provide a complementary skill set if made available. The backfield puzzle is still developing, but one thing is certain: the Bears want a unit capable of balancing explosive plays with consistent production, especially to support rookie quarterback Caleb Williams in his first NFL season. And it's not just the running backs fighting for roster spots. The wide receiver room is also crowded with talent. With 6 potential roster-worthy receivers, tough choices loom. Veterans like DJ Moore and Keenan Allen are safe, but younger players such as Tyler Scott and Velus Jones Jr. are battling for roles and playing time. Meanwhile, the Bears are carefully monitoring the injury to Austin Booker, a rising defensive star who had been showing flashes of dominance throughout camp. If Booker is placed on short-term IR, it could open up a valuable roster spot for another skill player, potentially giving fringe contributors like Britton Brown or a 6th wideout a chance to secure a spot. If you're a true Chicago Bears supporter and want daily updates, breaking news, and deep analysis, make sure to subscribe to our channel right now. We bring you everything you need, from roster breakdowns to game previews, so you never miss a moment of the action. Hit that subscribe button and join thousands of Bears fans staying ahead of the game. Defensive depth, injury concerns, and roster bubble drama heading into the final stretch before the season kicks off, the Bears' defensive strategy is becoming clearer. Build a deep, flexible, and fast unit capable of matching up against any opponent. One of the biggest storylines is the status of rookie standout Austin Booker. Before his injury against the Chiefs, Booker had been one of the most impressive young defenders on the team. His ability to generate pressure and disrupt plays in the backfield was turning heads all summer. If the Bears opt to place him on short-term IR, it would free up a roster spot while ensuring Booker has time to fully recover for the second half of the season. Meanwhile, players like Zach Pickens and Daniel Hardy remain on the roster bubble. Both have flash potential but face heavy competition at their respective positions. The decisions on these depth players will depend heavily on injury timelines, special teams contributions, and how many receivers or running backs the team chooses to carry into Week 1. The release of Trey Flowers also signals growing confidence in the cornerback room, especially with expectations that Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon will be healthy for the season opener. Having starters back at full strength would be a massive boost, especially given how thin the secondary looked at times during the preseason. The Bears coaching staff is taking calculated risks, but the approach is clear: protect future stars like Frazier, keep flexibility at positions with injuries, and ensure that depth pieces can contribute immediately if called upon. With all these moving parts, the final 53-man roster is shaping up to be one of the most balanced and explosive lineups the Bears have fielded in recent years. Fans have every reason to be excited heading into Week 1. This team has a unique mix of veteran leadership, rookie talent, and hidden gems ready to step up. Final thoughts: the Chicago Bears 2025 preseason has been full of surprises, from unexpected cuts to creative roster moves and strategic injury management. While some decisions, like protecting Zay Frazier and moving on from Ian Wheeler, may have shocked fans at first, the bigger picture is becoming clear. This team is building for both immediate success and long-term dominance. With rising stars like Frazier, Booker, and Roshan Johnson, alongside established playmakers like DJ Moore and Jalen Johnson, the Bears are assembling a roster designed to compete at the highest level. There's still work to do, and questions remain about depth at key positions, but one thing is certain: this Chicago Bears team is hungrier, faster, and more dangerous than it's been in years. Week 1 can't come soon enough,